Hi everyone, I'm Vijayalakshmi. This is a short talk about my opinion on how contingency leadership theories can be applied among 21st century leaders. When asked what it means to be a good leader, what comes to mind? Do you think of certain skills or trait, or do you picture a specific person or a leader from your own life? The truth is, the answer varies. Good leadership can't be defined in a single person or a laundry of list of personality traits. But we can, however, identify key skills and traits that the great leaders share. We know that people simply are not born leaders. After all, skills, behavior, and mindsets can be grow and develop with the right support. What is the contingency theory of leadership? The contingency theory of leadership states that effective leadership is a contingent upon the situation at the hand. Essentially, it depends on the whether an individual's leadership style befits the situation. According to this theory, someone can be an effective leader in one circumstance and ineffective leader in another. The very first contingency theory was developed by Fred E. Fedler in the 60s. Fedler's model continues to be one of the leading contingency leadership theories. From the Fedler's research, more mode of the thinking were born. Example, the situational leadership model, the path call model, the decision making model. All four models present different ways to approach and apply the contingency theory of leadership. Contingency theory is not one that we at Better Up necessarily believe in. We know that people are capable of learning, growing, and developing leadership skill. So it is important to understand that is the theory, one that some leaders may believe in, but in reality, it is even more important to understand that people can grow and change. Essentially, it is critical that our leaders understand they can build their skills to succeed in situations where they might feel especially challenged. We all have a sense of a strength and weakness. So, the contingency theory of leadership can help bring awareness to those areas of opportunity for our leaders. First, Fetler's contingency model. Fetler's theory was that life experience shape leadership styles. First, Fetler's contingency model. Fetler's theory was that life experience. The situational leadership model states that individuals should adapt their leadership style to the situation at hand and the employees involved. The model focuses on one workspace factor, the maturity level of leaders and the employees. The path goal model says that effective leadership helps their employees reach their goals. By working with the employees determine their daily, weekly, or career goals, leadership can map the path to completing those goals and adapt their coaching leadership to the coach, age, and employee to achieve them. Meanwhile, the decision-making model uses decision-making and leader-member relations to determine effective leadership. Meanwhile, the decision-making model uses decision-making and leader. Now let's see how contingency leadership theories can be applied among 21st century leaders. Now let's see how contingency leadership theories can be applied among 21st century leaders. First, need to identify where you see the contingency leadership showing up in your own behavior and mindset. First, need to identify where you see the contingency leadership showing up in. Second, figure out what leadership style you are leveraging for specific situations. Second, figure out what leadership style you are leveraging for specific situations. Second, third, identify your ideal outcome. What skills do you need to achieve that outcome? Third, identify your ideal outcome. What skills do you need to achieve that outcome? Fourth is work with your coach to develop and grow. Fourth is work with your coach to develop and grow. Fourth is work with your coach to develop and grow. Fifth is to growing and learning. 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 So, in today's fast paced world, being flexible and open in change in a prescript for success, especially for those in leadership positions. Good leadership isn't a one size fits all approach. It is about taking the time to understand yourself, your team, and workplace to determine how to be a best leader. That's all from me. Thank you.